A yule log, or bûche de Noël, if you want to be fancy. It's a traditional holiday dessert.
The chocolate cake filled with creamy vanilla frosting looks a little intimidating, but it's easy to bake and decorate. We're back in the kitchen today with certified master baker Punky Egan. Okay, here is the centerpiece for your holiday dinner. This is such a tradition, the Yule log.
Oh,
yours is beautiful.
Well, I think yours could be too, Susan. Let's see if we can get yours that way.
Now, this looks complicated. Is it complicated?
It has a lot of steps.
It does.
But if you break the steps down, then it will be okay.
Okay, where do we start?
We're going to start with the cake first, and the cake has 6 ounces of eggs, 6 ounces of sugar. We're going to whip that up. 5 ounces of flour, our 1.5 ounces of cocoa, and the 1 1/4 ounces of baking powder. I've set this pan, it's a half-sheet pan. I've buttered the edges, and I put a silpat on. You could use parchment, but I love this silpat because nothing sticks to it. And I do grease the silpat with butter just because I don't want that cake to pick up. We're gonna bake this at 350. This is the convection, or 375, and we're gonna only set our timer for 8 minutes.
Okay, so now we're making our Swiss meringue buttercream frosting.
And this is a European style icing, and they all start with some kind of eggs.
Okay.
So this starts with egg whites and sugar that we've cooked up to 160. And it's important for 2 reasons. One, we want to make sure that the sugar is totally dissolved into the egg whites.
Okay.
Otherwise you get bits of granules sugar, and that's not good. And the other one is to pasteurize the egg whites.
Okay.
All right. So
So we took our cake out of the oven.
Right, and we loosened up the edges. It's still a little warm. So what we want to do is we want to flip it. So we want to take our silpat off.
Okay.
Start at one end, and because we buttered it, it comes right off. Oh, this is nice.
Oh,
okay.
Look at that.
All right.
It smells wonderful.
So let's put it back on a cooling rack for a minute and talk about how we're going to actually put this together. A lot of people will roll, if you want a lot of rolls, they'll roll the short way up. But I like mine a little bit longer so I can cut a piece off. So we're gonna roll this way.
Oh.
We don't wanna roll, we wanna roll this to the outside.
Okay.
The bottom to the outside. So that's very important because otherwise it tends to break on us. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of flip it back again so I can get it to my back. All right. So you see the difference on there?
Yes.
We want that to be on the inside.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
Some people like to use chocolate, make it chocolate, but I like to keep it white. Now I kind of keep this against me, and as I roll, I'm going to use this paper
To help
me roll it.
You're rolling towards you.
Rolling towards me, and I'm putting pressure down so that it firms
look at that.
up. Okay? Why don't we cut?
Oh, there you go, to make the side
Right,
log.
and I always cut the ends because I want to have a nice clean end.
It's just chocolate ganache. You're mixing in your vanilla frosting.
Right.
Looks like wood.
All right. So to get the bark look, we're just going to take a fork.
Oh.
And we're just going to pull it through. And you know, bark doesn't look all even, so I'll have you just pull with that.
Yeah.
This is kind of fun, and you just, it's so light, so you just go down a little bit.
I messed up the frosting.
Well, that's all right.
Okay, I think we got it.
Okay.
That was Punky's dog chiming in there.
I remember my sister made one of those bûche de Noëls for her French class in high school, and my mom never let us eat it. So it sat there all Christmas season.
Punky's recipe for the Yule log and her little meringue mushrooms, by the way, that we didn't get a chance to talk about, are on our website, channel3000.com.